We're here today with Karen Lewis, wife of Gary Lewis. Karen and Gary together pastor Mission San Felipe. And today we're talking to Karen about Sonshine Hacienda, a children's care facility that's under construction here in San Felipe. Karen, will you give us a little bit of the background history about Sonshine Hacienda, how it got started, and where you hope to go?
Started a nonprofit ministry in 1994, and the name of that ministry is Marketplace Missions. And actually, it is Marketplace Missions that has begun the work on a center for children in the Ejido area of San Felipe in Baja, Mexico. And a little background is that we began our ministry in 1994 after about 25 years as pastoring in various churches in California. We went on the mission field, and our first mission assignment was to El Salvador. And we worked in El Salvador for 4 years in the capital city of San Salvador. We returned home for about 4 years due to some health issues and things of that nature, and then decided to go back onto the mission field. And we ended up in San Felipe in Baja, Mexico. And we were given the opportunity to purchase some land by a church in California. They had $20,000 that they gave us, and they said, the Lord has told us that you're to buy land. So we bought some land in what they call Las Manitas, which is a little community south of San Felipe, just barely south of San Felipe. And in that community, we purchased probably its equivalent of about an acre of land, and had no idea what God had planned for us to do with that land. But eventually, we began researching what the needs were for this community, and searched our souls, and had interviews with various municipal officers and things in the community, and it was determined that the one thing that this community needed was a home for abused and abandoned children. So Sonshine Hacienda rose up from that, and so since 2005 we have been on this journey of raising funds and building this home for children. And so Sonshine Hacienda is, I would say, 90% completed structurally. But once the structural part is completed, then we need to furnish, do all of the furnishings, probably add some additional air conditioning units and things of that nature, and then we'll be ready to be certified by the country of Mexico to house children that are deemed emotionally or physically abused or abandoned, whatever the issues, the same issues that we have with children all over the world. And so we will hopefully open our doors within maybe 6 months after the conclusion of the certification and all of that. And hoping to have approximately 48 children that we can have. Sonshine Hacienda will be their safe refuge, their safe harbor from whatever their circumstances have been. Our hope is that this will be a refuge for however long that child needs to be there. It could be a permanent situation, but it could also be a short-term situation. Children could just maybe be housed with us until they can find a relative, maybe away from San Felipe, maybe in one of the other states in Mexico, where they can send children. These children will be referred to us through an organization, a governmental department here called DEEF, which is initials for I cannot exactly remember the proper Spanish words, but it is the Department of Social Services in Mexico. Marketplace Missions and another ministry has joined us in the construction phase. The other a nonprofit religious corporation is 99 Plus One Ministries, and the two are working together to get Sonshine Hacienda built. We currently have a licensed contractor from the United States. His name is Paul Corneliuson, and he is member of 99 Plus One Ministries. He is a missionary that has come down to San Felipe, and one of his primary jobs is to help us get Sonshine Hacienda constructed. Any donation that is given to Sonshine Hacienda through either of these ministries, 100% goes towards the construction and eventually the operation of Sonshine Hacienda. None of us take salaries. None of us use any of the funds for personal means. If the designated funds are for Sonshine Hacienda, it's 100% used just for that.
You have a fundraiser coming up.
Mm-hmm.
You want to tell us a little bit about what you're planning?
Well, actually, we have a couple of funds. Just tell you quickly about each of those. One of the fundraisers that we just had was sponsored by El Dorado Ranch, Las Caras de Mexico, which is their golf course out there in El Dorado Ranch, and they just held a spaghetti dinner with a silent auction. And that raised a very nice sum of money, which was donated to Sonshine Hacienda. So we're very grateful to them. The end of February, I believe it's the 25th and 26th of February, we are having a big yard sale that is going to be sponsored by Mission San Felipe, which is the English-speaking church in San Felipe, and they, once a year, do this huge garage sale. Last year, Sonshine was given $3,000 as a result of the yard sale, and this year we're hoping to top that. So lots of things are going to be donated, and we open it up to the public. It is well attended by the Mexican people that live here in San Felipe as well, the snowbirds. Another two fundraisers. The end of March, the 27th of March, is the San Felipe Blues and Arts Festival, which is a very high attended. There's headlining acts, blues musicians and bands that come down, and the benefactor is Sonshine Hacienda. And last year, this is all sponsored, I might add, by the Lions Club of San Felipe. And last year they gave us a check for $10,000. And this year they're hoping to make that 15. I think it's the 22nd and 23rd of April is another celebrity golf tournament that is sponsored by San Felipe Youth Foundation, and the proceeds and the profits go to Sonshine Hacienda on that also. So we've got a lot coming up in the next 4 or 5 months. Let everybody know that if they would like to know more about Sonshine Hacienda, can I see the brochure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. On the back of our brochure, it is on here, sonshinehacienda.org. They can go in, or they can put in marketplacemissions.org. And there will be a lot more information. Also, I'd like to give out our personal email address, and that is missionaries2, and that's the number 2 at yahoo.com, and it's MISSIONARIES 2 at yahoo.com. As you're talking about Sonshine, I always, it's very near and dear to our hearts, and we're just hoping and praying it opens very soon.
This is Susan Young wrapping up our interview with Karen Lewis, talking to us about Sonshine Hacienda Children's Care Facility. To learn more, go to sonshinehacienda.org or look for their link on fromthedeck.net.